It's pretty incredible times for us to be in, and I am excited about the opportunities. I want to hear if anybody was working open houses, how they went. I had some testimonials of some things that we were seeing and phone calls I was getting, but I believe it's still a huge opportunity. I'm going to jump into to what our office's breakdown is right now, and just celebrate you guys. That's the big thing tomorrow at the office meeting. We will be celebrating the success from the month of July, and you don't want to miss that. It is going to be a little bit quicker meeting also because tomorrow Alex is starting his closer club. Now they're normally going to be on Mondays, but tomorrow, of course, as I'm trying to do my office meeting, we're going to have that going on also. So we go out to the tribute. 9 o'clock, I'm going to have us a hard stop at 10. Hopefully you've come out a little bit early so you can tour the model and talk and build relationship. We're going to have a hard stop at 10. That gives us a full hour to get back. If you do your tour afterwards, you still probably have a half hour. I drive from the tribute to our office every single day, and I can do it in about 25 minutes. If I catch the lights right, I can get here in 20 minutes. But coming from the tribute to the office, that's where we're going to hold Alex's closer club, is in person in our office. We're going to be part of about 2,000 agents participating in it, over 200 offices. It's going to be awesome. Kim, can you paste that in the chat again? The link to Alex's closer club. It's probably up the chat a little bit, and you can just pop that back in there, and we'll make sure everybody is able to sign up for the closer club. It is 7 weeks and it is in person, and at least tomorrow is going to be in the office. If it's too cramped or it doesn't feel right, the future ones we may go get a room or something, but I'm feeling pretty confident we can host a group of about 12 agents. 12 to 15 is what I'm thinking we're going to have. And that's going to be so we can have some real participation, real conversation, and help each and every one of those agents do a few more deals in that 7-week period. And that doesn't matter, what level of production. You could be a brand new agent or you could be a top producer. It's about doing more deals than you would have done if you were not in the program. And sometimes it's just something that he says or something we work on as a group, and I can testify to this, that caused somebody to go outside of their norm, and all of a sudden they get a deal because they heard an idea or somebody was doing this and it was successful. So I know that it works. And I will again point to Royce City, the Plano agents. Once it was mentioned in Closer Club, hey, there's inventory up in Royce City that you can buy a brand new house. We sold more houses in Royce City out of this office than I could have ever imagined. It was almost like we took market share there. It was funny. All right. Well, let's go ahead and start off with my quote for the day. I'll put that up on screen for y'all. And I'm revisiting this one. She actually spoke for Coldwell Banker on one of our wealth builder deals. Let me move this over to the other side as well. Susie Orman, a pretty famous gal, lots of books, financial. And Neil, to your point, as this market is tightening up, we absolutely need to be able to state our value and help people like we've never done before. So I love this quote: when you undervalue who you are, the world will undervalue what you do, and vice versa. And I can tell you there are a lot of people, because of bad experiences they had with another real estate company or another agent, that don't think that we do the work that we do. I'm looking around this agents who are on here. You all have done some crazy stuff to position people to win. And that's everything from cleaning the house to fixing their house to, meeting people at all hours, talking people off of a ledge, being divorce counselors where you keep people calm and able to move through. Just, I can give so many stories of I know things that you all have done, people on this call to help their clients to win. And there is a massive value to that because there are many agents that just stick a sign in the front yard, and if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, hey, who cares, right? Next. Some will, some won't, some do, some don't. Next. And that's the attitude they have. I know this group does not have that attitude. You all are amazing at what you do, and we need to have that talk track, that value proposition, your presentation. If anybody could, maybe we could just get a little thing over in the chat. If you need any help on putting your presentation together, please just reach out to me or say, hey, I need some help. We will make sure you have it this week. We can't miss another opportunity in a presentation to not shine. And I know on this call, Jim, we helped you shine last week. I know we're helping Nira put one together. Nina, what you put together was amazing. I think Donna's on the call. Donna's been doing this for so many years. And, hey, here's a different presentation you can use. And she loved it. So guys, no matter what level you are at, we can help. There are things that we can do that will help you with your value proposition. And then most importantly, you have to know and be confident as you say it, that you are worth every penny that we earn. And we do earn it because it's not easy what you all do. So I'm just saying, I love you guys. I did want to brag on you a little bit. So I'll pull up the MLS. Well, since I'm here, I may as well just show this. This is the last 3 days in all of Dallas, not all of Dallas County, and all of Collin County. For the last 3 days, almost 400 listings hit the market in that time frame. And you know what? Shame on me. I need to expand. A lot of times I'm just so laser focused on Plano, but I'm going, you can buy a house, down in Lancaster for 105 a square. So that's just a little bit south of, I pulled it up on the map. I was like, well, where is that exactly? But it wasn't as far out of the picture as I thought. It's in a little more of a commercial area, as you can see, surrounded there, Don. What was the cities? Lancaster. There was some Bel Air Acres. As you go down, what the heck? I saw them all. There was Lancaster. So Oakleaf was down below it. Hutchinson and Duncanville, kind of right in the middle of those two areas. But I was like, 105 a square, and because I saw the house first. So it was this massive house. And I'm like, it's not horrible. It's just the big box. We used to have these in Pittsburgh all the time. But I'm looking at it going, that's a lot of square footage, nice features. It looks clean for the most part. I'm like, wow, you could buy a house in Dallas for 105 a square. But how many people even know where the area is or, would ever even promote that to somebody? So I was just broadening myself a little bit today. I said all of Dallas, all of Collin County, and I stayed away from Fort Worth and some of the areas because as you open that up, oh my gosh, Southlake, and I know many of you do, Keller, Colleyville. We have so many, great opportunities, but I just pulled that up. I looked at the 325 price decreases. Again, Neil, we're seeing those prices drop, consistently. But guys, if I go back, and I'll just go back to where I know best, and I'll hit our little Plano, and you all should be doing this as well. You can add multiple counties, you can add multiple cities to this. Focus on the area that you service, know it like the back of your hand. But we had another weekend where the price decreases actually outpaced the listings here in Plano. So the last 3 days, we're seeing more price decreases than we have listings coming on, and we're hurting. I absolutely believe we need to keep the pedal to the metal on prospecting for listings. 100% call your buyers. So let them know, all of those folks who had some fatigue, all of those folks who lost out on deals because of getting outbid, call them up. Tell them that, you know, the market has shifted. There is opportunity. Interest rates are pretty good. We can help to buy them down even. And there are programs out there that will work for you. So make sure you're doing those buyer calls. But if you're not talking to the sellers, your sellers, that we are still seeing some of the highest price per square foot, you are missing the mark. And if in biblical terms, that's called a sin. You guys are all sinning. You're missing the mark because we need more inventory. So our office listings, Kim, correct me if I'm wrong, we got up to a little over 80 recently, you know, active listings that were on the market. We're down to 66 today. So to put that in perspective, Neil, I get it. This is, you know, historically one of the slower times, but we only have 66 listings. And of the 66, almost 15 of them have contracts on them. So just eliminate those off the charts. Then we have another 8 that are leases, right? So a little different market on the leases, and 17 of them are land. I'm going, oh my gosh, we need more listings, good saleable listings. And the great news is, especially when you look at this market, the high-end luxury stuff continues to just crush it. So if I go just to our office, of our 66 listings, almost 20 of them are more than 750, which puts us into the luxury market. Now, I know a couple of those might be commercial. Thank you, Peg and the Pegasus Group on those couple properties. But I am just saying that this office has almost 30% of their active properties are high-end luxury stuff. So, or investment properties. So I'm just saying. I'm also watching, and I'll pull up the price decreases, how quickly people are dropping if the property is out there on the market for any period of time. But the good news is we're selling most of our stuff in the first 2 weeks. That's the trend that you're seeing here. You look at all these active, we can say between 1 and 3 weeks, the majority of our properties went under agreement. Have a contract on them. That first week takes a little bit, and then we got to start, hitting on them about reducing. Does anybody want to comment on anything that's currently active that you might need some help on? We got some great ones. I'm not sure if Wendy or Nira jumped on the call. I would love to hear how that hard hat tour went. I was really excited about that. Those guys are probably following up from all the folks. I don't see them on there. Anybody want me to bring something up? Miss Smith, Janice is on the call. Janice, you got anything for the group that you want to share? Oh, how did your little condo go? Did we have activity on it?
We had 2 showings, but one of them did write an offer.
All right.
So
and was there an open ever held, or we didn't get the open done?
No, I didn't do an open.
No worries. No worries. Well, I'm glad you got an offer. Is it something that's workable?
Yeah, it is workable. So we'll probably accept it today if the other one doesn't come in as well. But so looks good.
All right. Amanda jumped on the call. Amanda, with the team, did you hear any feedback of how opens went? Any of that? Love to hear.
I don't know if we had any opens this past weekend.
Well, I was just looking by name. Did you guys sell off everything you had? What's going on?
I think so. I think we're under contract on everything right now.
All right.
But we do have 2 coming soon this week. So And they're really cute. One on Land's End in Carrollton. Um, I'm going to make that active probably on Wednesday. And then Erin has a beautiful property out in the Colony that she's going to be making active this week too.
Well, I have your Land's End up
Yeah.
here. If anybody
It's
wants
so
to get
cute.
it, wow.
It's
wow.
so cute, really. Yeah.
Very nice. And
Yeah.
then is that did you bring in all of the furniture for staging, or is this a mix?
Some of it is theirs. It's a mix. You know,
Okay.
I sold them a home about a month ago that they were already moved over and into, and I asked them to leave a couple of pieces behind, and then we brought in just.
Was this the folks you picked up from the open house too? No.
I
That you
did pick
sold
them
them?
up in an open house out in Prosper. I sold their yeah, they called me like, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months after I met them at the open house. I guess they had kept my card and said that they wanted to sell their home and they were moving into another. And then they decided they didn't want that other one that they were working with another agent on. And then I found them something and got them into that. And then now I'm selling their home. So yeah, that was nice. That was from an open house. Open houses work.
Amanda's my poster agent for open house. Woohoo!
But
And
pull
you
up
guys are
Erin's house.
turning up your
Erin's is-
social media. I
Yeah.
love what you're doing, sharing on social and
Yeah.
pushing it out as the group. Really, really cool. That's a great little house, and that is priced right at $500. Again, $218 a square on that quality ranch style living. That's pretty cool. Great little coming soon.
Yeah.
The other one's not in there. I would have pulled it up
Erin's
for you.
is not. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we had put it in coming soon.
It's on Cypress Cove. I don't.
Cypress Cove.
Oh, there
Yeah.
it is. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
It's so
Another. She put it at 500. Thank you, Erin.
Yeah.
There we go.
So that is her first listing. Isn't that an awesome listing? I'm so
Oh.
excited for her.
Again, beautifully staged.
Yeah.
Really nicely done. At 500,000. Good quality home. Look at the backyard. That's awesome. First lit. And this is.
It's not in the Tribute. It's something Peninsula.
Stewart Creek.
Stewart Creek.
Stewart Creek.
Peninsula.
That
Yeah,
Stewart Creek Peninsula. I don't know. where
Yeah,
that is,
well,
but-
yeah, that's in the Colony. That is
Uh-huh.
a great area. I looked at that and it stopped me in my tracks for a second. I said, is that their backyard?
We would be pricing it a bit higher. I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. I love Stewart Creek. We bought the membership for the Stewart Creek Peninsula Park down there. They have a beach and we go down there with the kids quite a bit. So
Okay.
yeah, that's all walking distance to where that home is. So that is awesome. Great first listing. All right. Anybody else want to promote something that they have coming, something that you're working on, something you need some help on? Well, I got your stuff, and then I am going to hit these price decreases a little bit, just talk about the trend I'm noticing there. And then one more big push for big attendance tomorrow at Britton Homes in the Tribute. We will be sending out something here shortly on that, and I hope everybody on the call will be there with me. But any else want to share? I see Peg. Did Peg drop off? I think Peg, you still on the call?
I'm here.
Hey, I was just checking. I see you and Rebecca are on there. How's the commercial stuff going?
I am booked all week from ding to dong, showing property.
Awesome. And guys, the reason I always ask, as these businesses are coming in, that's going to continue to give us the the insight to how this market is going as people are, opening up new businesses. I'm seeing it every single day up in our area, new people moving in, new leases being signed. Rebecca, I know you do a lot with the leases. How are you doing? Are you talking to a lot of folks? Yep.
Oh, no, here I am. Sorry, had to take it off mute. I've been quite busy doing leases. Actually, retail is a lot stronger than what I thought it would be at this point. Offices seems to be a little bit slower, and industrial is really, really active at this time.
Very cool. Well, I'm seeing it, as I said, all of these little strip areas that, were sitting vacant are filling up. Peg, that are you mainly, doing small, what are you seeing with all your showings right now? Is it just new shops opening up?
It's businesses needing office space, mostly. And medical people, they're needing office space here in Rockwall anyway. And there's a new build going up nearby. Well, my client has a new build also, but their lease rates are ridiculous. They're like $45 a square foot, and people are buying into it.
Wow. I was in an interesting facility here in Plano last week on Friday. I had to run up. It was called Town Center. I was like, how was I never in here? It's like a WeWork, setup, but it was a beautiful building. Anybody know where I'm talking about? Up on, I think it's Legacy, and right at the intersection of Legacy and Preston, you make a left on the Legacy, and it's right there. But it was a massive building, and I'm like, wow. I didn't even know this was here. And then I was in East Plano. Guys, I like East Plano. For some reason, I get this connotation like East Plano's not as cool, but I was touring like some ranchettes, big properties over in East Plano that I had no idea were there. It was actually right up Parker too. It was right as you go in to the city of Parker. There's some mega estates up here. Anybody really familiar with that area of Plano? Has anybody sold any of these ranchettes? 10 acres? No?
Frank, I sold a home out in Parker last year about this time. We closed. I mean, it was like on about a acre and a half, maybe 2 acre lot, and I mean, it sold at $890. It was a nice house. Big. The neighborhood it's a development, but all the lots in the development are at least an acre and a half or 2 acres.
Yeah, no, I was actually surprised as I went out there, and again, I think Plano is one of the best kept secrets. I think it kind of got jumped over, and people went out to Prosper and McKinney and Salina and on. But there is some massive opportunity still over on that side, and I just got to better understand it so I can help you all if somebody has an opportunity. But I was blown away by the quality of the area and some of the other properties around it. There were some mega mansions over there. I was like, what?
Frank, that's exactly what happened. I mean, I had a couple that we put in 3 or 4 offers on homes in Prosper or Frisco, and we were in the midst of the bidding wars like a year ago spring. They got beat out on a couple. We finally found this one out in Parker. We were like in a multiple offer situation, but we put in a backup contract and it won. I mean, the first contract fell out, but I mean, it was a real case of them looking in Prosper, looking at Frisco, and not being able to find anything that they could outbid everybody else on, and they wound up out in Parker.
And I know I got some folks who are real familiar with the school districts. When I'm over in East Plano, I'm still in Plano ISD. How are the schools over there? Does anybody want to jump in? Give me some insight.
Frank, I can. I live like right by Parker. But Plano schools, East Plano, they're good. My son just graduated out the area and the schools are very good. I'm very satisfied with Plano schools, especially
Very
there.
cool. Yeah, well, again, I don't know why sometimes East Plano gets a little bit of a rap. There are opportunities, and I hadn't really driven around out there, and I'm going, I like having a little bit of space between the houses. That's why we moved to the Tribute, and I'm going there. I'm going, wow, this is nice. All right, I'm going to keep doing my research and helping. But guys, it's already after 9. I'll just throw it up. One last thing I'll show you guys was just the trend that I saw, and it was on these price decreases. So if I sort them by days on the market, and I'll put up my one that has the price decreases side by side so we can see them, price decreases, and I'll pull up 100. I don't know how many I have here. Oh, I only got 33. All right. So if you do them by days on the market, it was about a third of the properties. In the first 3 weeks, right? Then as you got from 3 weeks to about 45 days, that was another third. And then, we're sitting on these ones out here, 50, 60, 90 days on the market. If you're not talking to these folks about price reductions, you really need to be having that conversation. But if you're sitting 3 weeks on the market, you've had Janice's rule of thumb, I've had 10 people through, and I don't have an offer yet. Guys, we need to talk to them about dropping, repositioning their price in the marketplace. I'm going to show you one other thing. Oh my gosh, brand new. Hot off the press. I love our insight report. It's autopilot. You can have it sent to you. How many showings through the Coldwell Banker network? But your Netris just pulled this up, and it includes the Coldwell Banker information. I was shocked to see that it actually had Anywhere, which is our company now. But right on your dashboard, you can go. It's called List Track, right? And why hasn't it opened up yet? Because it's brand new and nobody knows about it. Neil Bowie, go ahead while we're waiting for this to open. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, Frank, I was just going to say, something that we've done in the past that of course we haven't done in the last year and a half was having our sellers sign an amendment to the listing, maybe kicking in after the 2-week mark that, hey, we're going to try it at your price, but I need your agreement in writing that at the 2-week mark, we're going to reduce it from X to Y. And then that way we don't have to arm wrestle with them and to implement the price reduction. It goes in, it takes effect immediately.
I love that. It is being ahead of the curve. Does anybody, Jim Augustine, you want to give me your listing? We'll use yours as an example. Let's see if we have our listings, if I can pull it up by an agent's name, or how can I pull this? What's our property at? Oh, MLS number, Jim, if you have one for me.
Well, the street, hold on, I have it right in front of me, I think.
Or I can try a street.
2217 Evergreen.
2217 Evergreen. If you have not seen this yet, let's see if it comes up. There she is. And view seller's report. This is right in MLS now, guys. Right in MLS. Slickest thing I've seen. Our MLS is doing some really cool stuff. So, Jim, since that property has been on the market, you've had 9,665 people have seen that property. You have another 95 who have marked it as a favorite. It hasn't sold yet. We need to make an adjustment. If you've had almost 10,000 people look at it, 95 people put that as a favorite, and we don't have an offer yet, that's telling us it's the price and we need to reposition this. And then it breaks it all out in regards to where the showings are coming from. And it wasn't Realogy, it's NRT, used to stand for the National Realty Trust, but that's who we are. And 58 of those views or property views were on the NRT websites. But you don't have to bring that up.
How do you get there?
So that is in your dashboard, list track. Brand new, right in the middle of the page,
I got
next
it.
to the CCAR portal, list track. And you can download this report. You can send it as a link. I thought it was slick. It already brands you. It's really, really cool looking. I'm like, sweet, push that puppy out. Little tip from your coach, Frank. All right, guys, God bless you. I hope you have a great day. One last call. Anybody else need some help on something? It's already 10 after, 8 after. That's a wrap. Call, text, email us. We're here for you guys. Fastest half hour of my day with you. Appreciate you guys.
Bye, Frank. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
Thank you, Frank.
Bye. Guys are the best.